you guys, it's Wendy coming to you with a project share. This time I am not making something for a partner, I'm making something for myself. The impetus for this was that I had gathered a bunch of sort of fall inspired goodies, and then I decided I was going to make a poetry journal out of this book, Elizabeth Drew's Discovering Poetry. It was originally published in 1930, and so I wanted to make sure that the pages were predominantly, not all ripped out like I normally do, but that I had a good number of pages that were preserved. And so I just wanted to show you this. I'm not sure how this will work out. This, as you can see, is a monster. I would guess that it is probably 3-4 inches thick. And I'm okay with that. If I was making this for somebody, this would be outlandish. But my plan is to take a hair fastener or a rubber band, or even just bind it with some ribbon so it stays together. But just a place for me to do my writing as I choose to. So just a real quick flip through. I don't have a tripod. I'm still here at the hotel after the home loss, so not my normal setup. But anyway, so I've got this tag that I received in Happy Mail, a thrift store leaf, and a magazine page. This came in one of my Flowish journals. Got a little space for writing on the other side. An old black and white photograph, some more lined paper. Let's see here. Some more lined paper, an envelope with some tea dyed paper. We have this calendar page that's got a guitar on it, a postcard, more space for writing, lots of scrapbook scraps, some ATCs, there's another ATC. This is the first journal that I've made in a long time where I didn't hold back with using materials that I'd been sort of hoarding. A lot of times I encounter papers that people send me that are just so beautiful that I don't want to use them. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use them and have this be something that I really enjoy working in. Here's some more tea-stained ledger paper. Mainly I tried to just disperse the writing materials everywhere that I could so that I would have a space pretty much everywhere. Here's another one of those thrift store leaves. I have this really pretty jelly printed paper that somebody sent me. This nice little collage-y piece. One of my new obsessions is that sometimes I'll rework things that I have made in the past and I didn't like them. And so one of the things I do is that as I'm tearing things up, I kind of like this distressed look of what remains, so I've been incorporating quite a bit of that. A clear pocket, a map of Texas, not from Texas, but this, which I just got in my most recent Happy Mail. It was a fall themed Happy Mail. I thought it was really pretty. On the back of that is a calendar page. We have this contemplative girl here in the painting. Postcard. This is harder than I thought, one-handed. A red doily and this pretty scrapbooking paper somebody sent me. A postcard. Another envelope. Here's a little tuck spot. Here's another ATC and some scrapbook paper that somebody sent me. Some kind of fibrous paper. handmade paper. But things like that, you know, things that I don't get very often and that I certainly don't buy, I become sort of stingy with, and I don't ever use it. And so this became an opportunity for me to pull out and use some of those things. Here's a scrap that I used for something I made somebody, and I made it into a little tuck spot. Somebody drew this chakra for me. Yeah, basically just really interesting things in here. Here's some jelly printed paper. This came from a swap where somebody took photographs of some of these old tins, and I love the paper that they came up with as a result of photographing it, so that's pretty cool. In here I have a recipe card that has apples and pears on it. Some more colored paper. Just some kind of collage-y stuff going on with some of these different little bits of paper I had. A playing card. This little doily action. This is an envelope I've been hoarding for years, probably. I just thought it was really pretty with its little deckled edge, so I decided to use that. This is a little glassine bag that has lace on it, and I've tucked a little owl photo in it. Some pretty dyed paper that somebody did. Some deli paper that has been stamped on. This is a little scrap of some paper that I am using to make a Halloween journal. It's got eyes in the wood grain. It's kind of cool. This little fella right here, little blank page here with a coin envelope and a tag I can write in. There's another ATC and a watch advertisement. I've got this little card that I've added a writing space to. Some pretty painted paper and little journaling spots. Some stamping I did a long time ago. This reading woman here by Fragonard. It's probably pronounced differently than I'm pronouncing it. Some painted paper. A card that I made with a tag. Some tea-dyed music paper. This is a really pretty paper. It's kind of fibery but also iridescent. Coaster. This was some of my tea dyeing where I worked with some envelopes. A thank you card. Here's some more of that pretty dyed paper. I have no idea, this person that sent it, how they achieved that orange color. It's definitely like tea or coffee dyeing, but definitely orange in color, very pretty. Here's some of the tea dyeing. Here's another spot where I had some crafty paper and then I kind of ripped along an edge, and I really liked that distinction between the coated surface and the non-coated surface, so I kept that in there. More of the coffee dyed paper. This gets a little bit harder to do as we get towards the end, sorry you guys. A photo. Some more of the pretty painted paper. Little pocket I made. This seed envelope that I got from Target. This is a baggie that I collaged over. You can kind of see a long baggie for storing things. I made this so fat that I probably won't be able to store things in the envelopes like I intended. This scalloped card. Here, this came from an envelope that somebody decorated and sent to me. A pocket with a cool tag in it. This was another painted envelope that I did with the little security window And in here we have a writer, I think it's John Muir, kind of poking out. Some more of that deli paper that's been stamped on. Painted paper. This was from a magazine, and it's a photo of dirt. That was really pretty. Maybe not pretty, but cool. We have a pocket here with some writing paper, a turkey that can be colored, a card. Here I've glued some stamps on, and I have a picture from a book or a magazine. We have a calendar page that had tea. Some writing paper. See if I can get to the last page here. Sorry, guys. Well, maybe not. Anyway, it was more painted paper. Here we've got some jelly printing that has this really faint gray line along it. I thought it was kind of cool, kind of archaic. This photo of these folks who strike me as maybe pilgrimy, definitely gives that vibe. And that's pretty much it. We've just got some extra index paper in here. But yeah, I thought that that would be fun to put together something for myself. I've been really feeling the writing bug, and I'm wanting to get back to that. And so this struck me as a nice space to do that in. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Hopefully you're doing well, and I will be back with you when I can. Take care. Bye-bye.